So, you know how Keir Starmer is using Islamophobia as a way to limit our freedom of speech against Islam? Well, he's now doing something else that is so sneaky, we need to make sure he doesn't get away with it. Hey up everyone and welcome to Political Nerds. I'm Steph the Alter Nerd, your nerdy political guide from Washington DC to Westminster and beyond. In today's video, I'm going to be letting you know what Labour are doing to set up their definition of Islamophobia that is so sneaky, we need to make sure they don't get away with it. Now, of course, do your own research, come to your own conclusions, and as a disclaimer, I'm not inciting hatred to anyone or particular group, religion, etc. So let's jump into it first and foremost by laying down a little bit of a groundwork here. A couple of months back, beginning of March, it was announced that Keir Starmer's government had launched an Islamophobia definition working group. And here, the National Secular Society did an article on this where they explained how this can be problematic to our own freedom of speech. So if you want to read that, I'll make sure the link to that page is in the description bar below. Now, props to here, Claire Coutinho, and if I've mispronounced her last name, I apologise. She's the Shadow Energy Secretary and Shadow Minister for Equalities. She's from the Conservative Party, and she shares this out. The Labour Party doesn't want you to have a say in the Islamophobia definition being drawn up by their hand-picked group of activists. I've now uncovered their secret call for evidence. Make sure you share your views on the importance of free speech, link below. And here's the link right here. If you want to have your say on Keir Starmer's kind of efforts, let's say, to get a definition for Islamophobia, guys, now is the time to do it. Now is the chance to do it. Here's the link right here that Claire's been sharing. Again, I'll make sure that link as well is in the description bar below so you guys can jump on it. But this is the thing. Poor Keir Starmer and Labour have been sneaky about this because they are quietly asking for the public to submit their evidence and their thoughts and their views on the definition of Islamophobia. This isn't everywhere. This isn't being publicised in the mainstream media or anything like that. To my knowledge, I've had a look. Keir Starmer's not shared this. What the deuce is going on? This is extremely sneaky. The Labour government and Keir Starmer trying to get a definition of Islamophobia without our input. But, you know, they can turn around and say, well, we had the link. You had the opportunity to have your input in this. Yeah, we had our opportunities to have our input in this, but they were very, very quiet in letting us know that we have an opportunity to have our input in this. This is very sneaky. Do not let them get away with this. If you have very strong thoughts, either way, when it comes to the definition or any kind of definition of Islamophobia, go to this link. Again, I'll make sure it's in the description bar below. Make your voices known. Make your voices heard. And make sure they don't forget your voice either. Now, of course, do it in a legal, safe way and all that jazz, right? But here we've got Starmer Sycophant at SIRWG202110 saying this on X. Do you want an Islamic State of Britain? Probably not. I know I don't. If I wanted to live in an Islamic state when I can get my teeth back in, right? Bit of an alliteration there. Then I'd move to Iraq. Or Iran, or Dubai, right? I'd move to places where an Islamic state has been established. But I don't want that. So I continue to live in Britain. See where I'm coming from? Now, Starmer sycophant then says if Labour adopts an Islamophobia definition, we'll get there faster than most people realise. And I fear that's true. The definition is being drawn up by a biased group of activists who openly hate Britain. I believe that. Totally, don't you? The Islamophobia working group doesn't want genuine public input. Instead, they've quietly circulated a secret call for evidence without publishing who it was sent to or how respondents were selected. But we've seen it now, and we're not staying quiet. Let's disrupt their plans and make sure our voices are heard. Defend free speech in Britain, fill in the form, share it widely. Couldn't have said it better myself. With that being said, if you appreciated this video and you want more, and believe me, of course, there's going to be more, you do not want to miss my next video, then make sure you subscribe to join our Alternate Tribe, like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. What do you think to this? Are you going to let them get away with this? This is so sneaky. Are you going to make sure, guys, that your voices are going to be heard? When it comes to this working group, trying to develop somewhat of a definition when it comes to Islamophobia. I know I'm not going to let them get away with it. I'm going to add my voice to the proceedings. What about you guys? Well, let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. I appreciate all your faces. And until the next time, you guys, laters.